Our boy Marco Martinez, who's plugged in, says
Yeah.
that he hears the Giants are interested in Jimmy Garoppolo. They have a new coaching staff. They brought in Tyrod Taylor, but they inherited Daniel Jones. We don't know how they feel about Daniel Jones. No one really seems to like Daniel Jones. I mean, come on. He seems like he's headed toward being a backup, and he's their starter now, apparently struggling. Maybe. Do you think the Giants might actually trade for Jimmy to be their starter? I was thinking they could trade Tyrod Taylor for Jimmy. They might maybe trade Daniel Jones for Jimmy, and the Niners could have Daniel Jones as their backup or something like that. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. I'd like to see. I personally would rather see Tyrod Taylor.
Me too.
But I think honestly, Jimmy is probably better than both those guys. So I could see Giants having an interest in him. If I'm a GM, we've talked about this the last several shows. I'm still not trading for Jimmy. I think the longer this goes on, the more likely he's going to be released. But again, these GMs, they have special relationships. So maybe they're making a very, friendly trade agreement. Maybe that's what they're working on. I know his agent is, according to Marco, his agent has been speaking with the Giants and they are interested in him. So we'll see. I mean, it could be a good fit for Jimmy. Seeing Jimmy with a New York fan base was definitely going to be interesting. If they thought the Niner fan base was rough on him, wait till New York gets a hold of him.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's doing so poorly the Giants are almost considering starting Tyrod Taylor. And if you're considering starting Tyrod Taylor, that's just one step away from considering trading for Jimmy Garoppolo, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, there's no urgency to win for a first-year coach, although it's New York. So that's from what I understand, it seems like most coaches get a 3-year window, but in New York, it could be 2. Mm-hmm. So maybe he feels like, let's get Jimmy Garoppolo in here. And he was with the Patriots when Jimmy was there. Who is the coach there right now? I'm tripping.
2 years. He came here 2 years ago, right? Let's see.
Oh, they still have Joe Judge. Oh, Brian Daboll. It's Brian Daboll. Okay. So it's Brian Daboll. He comes in. He was from Buffalo with Josh Allen, inherits Daniel Jones. He's no Daniel Jones.
Okay.
All right. Did Brian Daboll have any? Hold on. Brian Daboll. Look, this is very high-tech stuff. He was with New England.
Oh,
he was their tight ends coach from 2013 to 2016. Boom!
There you go. Familiarity. And, the Niners are much more willing to send Jimmy to New York than they are to Seattle, even though if I'm the Niners, I don't care if he goes to Seattle personally, but I know the Niners probably are more comfortable sending him across to the East Coast to New York than they are Seattle.
If they trade him for Daniel Jones, they could say they got a first-round pick back for Jimmy.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, I like if they're going to trade Jimmy, I like the idea of getting a quarterback back because Nate Sudfeld isn't good enough. He threw 3 picks today.
That's what I was going to ask you. Yeah, which
not good enough. Okay. He might be a good quarterback coach or a third string guy or someone to help in the meetings or with the film. Fine, there's a role for that. Not on the field. He's a quarterback.
That's why I was surprised. That's surprised they gave him so much money in the offseason. Very unnecessary.
I know, extremely unnecessary. So Jimmy G to the Giants. If they get Daniel Jones back, fine. Although Daniel Jones isn't that great.